on my Streamlabs recording. Great. Welcome to another exciting episode of 20-Minute Monsters by me, Torrin Atkinson. And today, last week we did E is for Efreet. As I go through the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual from A to Z, more or less. Last week we did Efreet, and so this week is F, and there are only 3 entries in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. The first one is Flightless Bird, the second one is Frog, Giant, and the third one is Fungus, Violet. So I decided to do Frog, Giant. So that's what we're going to do today. I would like to remind you to go to my website, torrinatkinson.com. I live stream these on Twitch, and then I post them on my YouTube channel. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Torrin Atkinson. My YouTube is Torrin Atkinson. And my Instagram is Torrin Atkinson Artist. And my Patreon is Torrin Atkinson. Hey, that's easy to remember. Evil Critter says, I bought one for my sister, and when she visited at Christmas, she had the exact same shirt on, so I guess I picked the right color. Nice. Welcome everyone in my chat box, my Twitch chat box. I'll be hopefully interacting as I remember that you're here. So yes, so today, let's get rid of all this. Actually, let's save my file as Frog, Giant. Frog. And then I can delete this. Boink. And we can look at the entry for the Monster Manual. It says, giant frogs are found in marshes, etc., etc. We don't care where they're found. Well, I mean, we might. And the smallest are only about 2 feet long. Medium-sized frog are about 4 feet long, and the largest are some 6 feet long. Because of their coloration, they may surprise on a 1 to 4. These creatures can leap up to 18 inches to attack. I think I'm still confused about the little the upper commas. What do you call those things? Quotation marks. They do them weird in the old D&D books, and they mean things that I'm not quite sure what they mean. Obviously, I feel like maybe 18 is spaces. 18 spaces. 18 spaces of 5 foot. Anyway, a giant frog has a tongue which is equal to 3 times its body length. Blah 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 blah. Creatures weighing more than the frog have a second opportunity to strike the tongue. Okay, that's fine. Frogs weigh from 50 to 250 pounds. There's a lot of text for just a giant frog. Like there's like 3 times as much text for the giant frog entry than some of the more interesting monsters in the Monster Manual. But okay, a giant frog can swallow a small human, elf, halfling, etc. If a giant frog swallows an opponent whole, there's a chance for it to cut its way out if it has a sharp-edged weapon and can score an 18 or better. This also kills the frog. Yeah. They aggressively hunt, but fear such predators as giant fish, giant turtles, giant snakes, etc. If severely wounded, they will retreat. They fear fire. Well, who doesn't? Efreet, I guess. Efreet don't fear fire. Okay, so there are there are other kinds of frogs. There's a killer frog. These smallish giant frogs employ talons and teeth in attack. They are man-eating, specifically bred mutants. Well, who's breeding these mutant frogs? Only their cannibalistic habits keep them from becoming common and thus a real threat. And then there's the poisonous frog. It secretes a poison from its skin. Its touch as well as its bite can prove fatal. So I think we're going to do... I was briefly scrolling through Google image search to get some ideas of what kind of frogs I could do. This illustration for the D&D entry does not have any kind of signature or anything that I can see, so I wouldn't want to hazard a guess as to whose art it was. But as I like to do, I did check to see if Tony DiTerlizzi did a giant frog for the monster manual. He started in 2nd edition, I believe. I couldn't find one, but I found this, which is a Type 2 demon, the Hezru. So that's pretty cool. And then I also found this 2014 drawing he did, which is clearly a D&D art, but I don't know if it was for anything or he just decided to do it for fun. But that's cool. So looking through Google, as I said, I found some pictures. I'll see if I can bring them over. I feel like he's definitely going to be a leaping frog. Let's make it dynamic. Let's make it exciting. Let's not just do a picture of a frog sitting on a log. We want to make it menacing. We want to make it visually interesting. So something like this. And then as I was looking through kinds of frogs. Oh, I didn't save the image. But the African bullfrog, let me see if I can grab one real quick, is very fun. African bullfrog. He's just kind of funny looking. So let me see if I can throw him in here and you can take a look. Boink. There he is. He's just like, I don't know. I think he's funny looking, but also kind of menacing. So I'm going to be using the African bullfrog for my reference. I was thinking, should I give him the claws and the fangs like the description? But I think no. Let's just use frogs can be scary enough without teething them up. So, yeah. Let's, what time is it? 10:07. Let's make sure I got my brush and everything that I need. Cool. All right. Well, if everyone's ready, then we will... I've got too many windows open here. Let me keep my Twitch open. What does Frogcellus Wallace look like? Frogcellus Wallace. Frogcellus Wallace. Oh, is that like... Okay. Are you saying that the picture of the frog that I just showed looks like Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction? Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Okay. 10:07. Almost 10:08. So, it's 10:07 now. If I add 20 minutes to that, it's 10:27 is my self-imposed deadline. So let's see what I can do. Let's do him attacking our poor friend. Our poor friend. The what was his name? His name the elf? Rudiger? Rudiger the elf? He will be in a swamp, so maybe I've done him too high. Splash. And then we'll have him. Okay, I feel like I need to move some things around here. Because he's going to be a giant frog. Womp, womp, womp. There's another reference. That's great. That's fantastic. That's my guy. That's the one I'm going to use for my... He's almost kind of heart-shaped. And he's just so bulky. I feel like I'm drawing him too big. Like, well, I guess we don't really know how big little Rudiger is. So I'm not going to worry too much about size proportion. But I like his hands are kind of small and not... He's more like a toad. Sure. Let's not overthink it. Let's just get the shapes in here. He's going to have his mouth open, though. So that'll be... And should he have a rider? I feel like he should have a rider. Like a bullywug, like a frog riding a frog. You guys know what bullywugs are, right? So if the top of his mouth will be nice and high. And then... And should his tongue be sticking out as if to... Okay, I feel like There's not enough distance between our... Actually, okay. 10:27. We're all going to remember that it's 10:27. Let's throw this over. Did anyone do anything fun for New Year's?
Blue, white, and perfect. We get the diamonds. Spider-Man gets the blame.
I went to a modest house party.
We got a fly tracer. Once we plant that on old Webber,
Raw.
when he's around, that alone should drive him wacky. Better hide the loot. Be sure to come here first.
You can listen to the Spider-Man music straight from the Human Fly Twins. That's appropriate. Yeah, so let's...
I canceled them out once, and my spider sense tells me.
Oops, B is for brush. Let's put another...
Playmate Spider-Man.
Another... Should be holding a spear or something.
We're good boys now, Spidey.
The way that Bullywugs do. Bullywugs might be more frog-like than the frog. I don't know. We'll see. Right? Something like that? Bullywug. I don't know. I'll worry about his face later. I just want to make sure. A big old leg. Oops. Oops. Oh, I asked a question and then I didn't check the chat. People say, I stayed home and played loud music to drown out the fireworks for my dog. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there was some, I could see, we're on the 4th floor here. So we could see some fireworks from our home. I was home watching, where do these eyes go? I was home watching White Noise, the new Adam Driver, Greta Gerwig movie. And it was entertaining, but also kind of annoying. What does a frog's tongue look like? That's what a frog's tongue looks like. Thank you, Warren Photographic. It's about to get him. Something like that. So let's erase all this. Erasing, erasing, erasing.
You can't outfight me, Spider-Man.
Ooh, frog tongues are weird. I mean, human tongues are weird too, though. After F is going to be G, as is normal procedure. And there's a lot of entries in the Monster Manual for G. That's beady little eyes. Frogs with beady eyes are funny. Kind of makes him look a little more menacing, though. Like, you know, big eyes are usually cute. So small eyes are less cute. Make him nice and warty. Okay, so that's more or less where his head's... Where my head at. And then this will be... the darkness. I will figure that out in a second. Let me save my work. In case there's a power outage or something. Not that I'm expecting one. Let's give him some more. Where's his other arm? Coming out here. Ooh. So Holden's a toad. And then he's a big wide mofo. That's like, you can see more of his body. get more of his body. Alright, something like that. He looks kind of wonky, but I guess that's, I'm gonna live with that. Yeah, so for G, I'm thinking gelatinous cube, but there are a lot of options. Gelatinous cube was one of the original I don't know if he's in like basic D&D. God. But he's definitely in the AD&D Monster Manual. Good old gelatinous cube. Maybe. Okay, let's do this. Let's have, just to make it even more dynamic, I might have to change some things with the frog's tongue. But he's splashing up a storm. And we'll have our hapless victim. He looks too much like he's, God damn it. Same pose. I was gonna have him think about having him jumping over a log in the swamp. This may end up taking too much time. And also it's making I feel like I've made a bad decision because now the frog's kind of in the background. Maybe I should go back to what I was doing before. Let's see, or kind of split the difference. Undo, 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 undo. Nope, I've gone back too far. Nope. There we go. So, yeah, so split the difference. Maybe not make him quite so much in the front. Let's put him here. I don't want this guy to overshadow the, just put a log here. Old rotten log. But yes, splishy splashy. This is eerie music. How's everyone doing on the chat box? Where's the chat? Where's the old chatter chat? Looks like we got some spam. Got some spam in the chat box. That's exciting. I'm not going to worry about that now. I got drawing to do. I'm on a time limit. Let's draw this little Rudiger. Like, no, don't eat me. I've been a good elf. God, I've been drawing Spidey Friends, this preschool show, at my job for so long that I'm starting to draw everyone in the proportions of preschool characters. And that's annoying. Always remember the mullet. It's getting too close. Cattails. Everyone loves cattails. I put those in the Catoblepus drawing. No. Doesn't look good. Maybe just one. No, it's got to be two. Okay. Something like that. This is not a drawing of Rudiger the elf. This is a drawing of a toad. So, let's get back to our toad friend. And our bullywug. What do bullywugs look like? They just look like toads, right? Dun 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 dun. Where's my... Yeah, they just look like toads. Or frogs. So let's see. Let's give him a big mouth. A wider shaped head, but he won't have his mouth open. He's just happy. Do 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 do. Let's get a little closer in here so we can see what the fuck I'm drawing. And they have armor and stuff. Necklace. Really big fat hands, probably. Boom, 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 boom. Something like that. I don't know. Seems okay-ish. Dun 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 dun. Sure, that's fine. Let's fix this toad. How are we doing for time? 10:22. What time did I say? 10:27? I think this is looking okay. Not too bad. But let's fix up some of these anatomy, frog anatomy. Sorry, I'm just looking at my reference. Just give him some spots and stuff. What's going on over here? Clean up some of this messiness. It's like he's got like Popeye arms. Frog fingers are always weird. Seems alrightish. Oh God! I don't know what happened there. I was on magnifying glass instead of brush. He looks a bit Kermity. The bullywug, you mean? Yeah, that's fine. Could give him some. Some he's got some 5 o'clock shadow going on there. Why not? Why not? Let's give him, I don't know, what he's wearing. Some Viking outfit. Alright, back to El Frago. Where's my reference? There it is. Such a handsome. He's got kind of like, so his lips and his nose. It looks like he's got a bit of a mustache there. Let's give him some bumps. Some bumps over here. That looks a little weird. No saddle, mind you. Something like that. No, I don't like that. I was going to draw on his other leg there, but it's too confusing against the other parts of the toad. El Todo. Toto, the new band. All right, let's get this. Let's do the full body, and then I'll come back to the tongue. Does this hand need some? I feel like this hand's a little wonky. Could probably spruce that up a bit. More fingery. Something like that. Art. In the history of art. Should give him another. Is that too many? Is that too many fingers? Let's say no. All right, now feeling better about the legs and the other limbs. Let's figure out this tongue business. Tongue. 5 people are watching. That's great. Hello, 5 people. Where's my tongue reference? Okay. I feel like Rudiger's eyes are too cartoony. Let's fix that. Give him a more pointy nose. Elven features. His head's way too big, though. Well, I can fix that. It's the beauty of Photoshop. Something like that. Oh, am I over time? Shit. All right. I lost track. Sorry, everybody. All right, well, I'll wrap this up then. I'm going to say, let's just finish the tongue. And let's make it a little more threatening, if we can. Actually, let's get rid of this, so we can get more tongue room. Bloop. Tongue. I guess this might end up being... No, it's not going to be a 30-minute monster. That's crazy. But let me just... Where's the bottom lip? Here. And I think we're pretty much done. That's what I think. Yeah. Let's zoom out. Let's take a look. I think this looks like water, but it's supposed to look like plants. Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Let's just make it shorter. Okay. Here's our happy little frog. We're gonna call it frog. Oh god. Giant 20-minute monster. By me. Torin. 22. Let's just for fun make it nice. Give it a greenishness. I feel like the drawing part is officially over and now I'm just being fancy. Right? I feel like this might be a little too dark against that. No, come on, hey. Something like that. And there you have it. Oh, fuck, you're right. This is just 23. Thank you, person in the chat. Who is it? Warren. It is 2023. God damn it. And now my brush is way too big. Well, that's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? 3. Let's not overcompensate. There it is. The happy frog. Let me fix something that's bugging me up here. Whatever's going on there is kind of annoying. Slight. Oh, now my brush is way too big.
We thought we could transport this box to the device by using remote control.
There. That's fine. That was just bugging me.
It will alter the
That's it.
But
Thanks, everyone.
complete our transport.
Next week
The proton device.
might be Gelatinous Cube, or it might be something else. Go get your AD&D Monster Manual and look at the entries and tell me what you think I should draw. And oh, some exciting news. I don't know how big of a D&D nerd you are, but if you've been around the block a few times in the D&D world, you might know who Janelle Jaquays is. She was someone who was on board in the D&D world since the original edition. If you've ever seen any of those judges, those old Judges Guild books, magazines, adventures, source books. Anyway, she is a designer and an artist, writer-designer for D&D, and there's a term called Jaquazing the dungeon, which, because back in the old days, the dungeons were usually quite linear and boring, and so what she introduced was making the dungeons non-linear, so having like lots of different entrances and making the kind of ecosystem more realistic and stuff like that. Anyway, she's working on a new book, or kind of a revision of an old book, and adding stuff to it, which is like character background stuff. And she's asked me to do a bunch of drawings for this new book, so I'll be doing a bunch of D&D art professionally in the new year, which is something that's fun to come back to after all these years. She liked my style of my old stuff and my more recent stuff as well. So, so that's exciting. And she has also given me permission to live stream the process for doing those drawings as well. So, rather than just working from, yeah, maybe I can work with Jeff T next. What was I going to say? I was going to say, rather than just working from references from Google, like I have been doing with this series, I'll be taking photos of my friends as models again, most likely for at least some of the art. So it's going to be a whole production. But yeah, I will keep everyone apprised of that situation. I won't keep everyone any longer here, but I will give this guy pupils. All right. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to hit stop record. Don't forget to tune in next Sunday at 10 a.m. Vancouver time for the next one.